The BumbleKast is for entertainment purposes only. The host's comments and opinions, and those of their guests, are wholly their own and do not represent that of any other entity. Content is provided as is, with no guarantees of accuracy or timeliness. Unauthorized redistribution or editing of the BumbleKast in whole or in part is strictly prohibited.
It's a BumbleKast Mini, sponsored by Hero Squad.
We've seen platformer characters for years, whether obscure or popular, so I'm going to talk one in particular, because I know the game from my childhood. Have you guys ever heard of Torque Prehistoric Punk? The game that released on the OG Xbox and published by Ubisoft is a 3D platformer where you have nunchucks and a boomerang as your arsenal for combat. You can also charge up a gauge that lets you transform into a yeti, an armadillo, or even a flying squirrel. What's the story about? It's about this cave kid named Torque who goes on an adventure to save his father, Barg, from the evil sorcerer named Orgus, who has captured and taken him through time. You travel through the Stone Age to the age of fantastical machines. And that's about what I get to told why Orgus captured Barg. Because father has magic powers. Orgus also plans time control and world domination, something like that. I assume no one knows about this game, but if anyone knows at least about it, I'd be surprised.
Yep, sorry, I have no idea.
I know about it. That's about it. For some reason, I was thinking it was a prequel or a sequel, but it's not the one I'm thinking of. But yeah, for some reason, I was thinking it was a sequel to a much older game, like a Super Nintendo 16-bit era game. So, but I have seen it on lists of Xbox games. That's about it. Have you ever heard of SMG4? It's basically an old Gmod machinima series since 2011, since around today, that parodies multiple video game franchises and cultural and meme references, especially Nintendo characters. Little side note, Luke Lerdwichagel, aka SMG4, and his brother Kevin are the founders of Glitch Productions. They made Murder Drones and more. I could try and explain what happens in one simple video, but trying to explain crap post like meme parody stuff in a sophisticated manner is quite hard, but it is funny. Give you an example of one character, you have Mario as the main character who's a complete idiot who enjoys spaghetti too much. Also, yes, young people watch this. It's for young teens too, from my point of view.
Nope, sorry, haven't heard of that one either.
Nope. What animal creatures makes you feel uncomfortable to see? Spiders, centipedes, snakes, wasps. Though wasps are understandable. They look like xenomorph bees with those big horns in front. Spiders, while some are fluffy and others thin, others are alien-like. I did find it funny that in one SpongeBob episode revolving around a butterfly, the close-up to its face isn't of a butterfly but of a horsefly. Yeah, that kind of jump scared, and I'm an adult. I think I just disliked how insects look facially. Big pitch black eyes, mustache mouths, along with claws. If something like Pokemon, I don't mind because they don't make it realistic.
I'm not as squeamish around creepy crawlies as much as I used to be. If a spider catches me by surprise, there will be that, visceral, but I don't, freak out over them. I really do not like giant centipedes. Because never mind the creepy crawly aspect, but they will kill and eat you.
Uh-huh.
And you can see each little segment part of it, and they're incredibly venomous. And no. I mean, I don't like them.
Any centipede will do that, Ian. It doesn't matter how big they are.
Yeah, but the giant ones could actively chase you down, and you can't really stop them. Flamethrower, pickaxe, attack dog. No, attack dog's just the hors d'oeuvres at that point. No, it's they're horrible creatures, and I dislike them.
I mean, I think they look kind of cool, but I wouldn't want to be near one. Not out of an enclosure or a container or something.
The what do they call them? Those walking eyebrows. Mm-hmm. Those really hairy centipede type things.
Yeah.
Those are gross. Don't like them.
A little bit. Scorpions are cool too, but I don't want to see them outside of an enclosure or something. I don't want them in my house. Yeah.
I think scorpions are more alarming to me just because I never grew up around them. I haven't seen them outside of a zoo.
Yeah, guys, please don't post bugs and stuff in the chat. Some people are really don't like that. Can you two reenact the Hotel Mario opening? If you guys can somehow reenact all cutscenes, which are short if I recall correctly, congratulations. You get a toasted toaster that toast, as well as lots of spaghetti.
All right, let me look at this again.
We're just doing the intro here, squad. Sorry.
Let's see.
Not doing them all. I know they're short, but
That's not nearly as wacky as I was remembering it.
you're remembering YouTube poops.
I guess.
Yeah.
You want to be Luigi?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Should I go for the Mario? Or should I go for the Mario?
you gotta be the Mario.
Which one?
The latter.
Okay.
The one from your game. And hold on, I'll do the Bowser laugh.
All right.
Why not?
And scene. Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, hey Luigi?
I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
Luigi, look! It's from Bowser. Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of my 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to find her if you can. We gotta find the princess.
And you gotta help us.
If you need instructions on how to get through the hotels, please check out the enclosed instruction book.
All right. And that's it.
And now you know what it sounds like if you strangle me and I still talk through it.
Good thing that was quick.
Yeah.
Although I'm not someone who has seen your other works, such as Drogoon and Claws Key, I still support original stories and ideas. Keep it up. Those are my fine words of encouragement. All of you listening should look at them if you haven't done so already. And you should too, Hero Squad. Come on. Come on. Now, on to the question we go now. Which of your original works, Drogoon, Claws McGee, etc., would you love to see a series/movie/game adaptation of?
Claus McGee, once it's done, or even in its current state, I feel like what's there now is a decent springboard of an idea. I can see that as a kid's cartoon. Easy peasy. Anything else? Maybe a Telltale game or a Telltale styled game, maybe, but I don't know how well it would translate to actual like game. Drogoon is there is the central plot line, but it is a world to be explored. There is so much potential in there for any form of medium spinoff that you can go nuts. Like it is rife with opportunity for multiple genres, multiple approaches. It doesn't have to be about the central cast. It can be you can invent characters and stories anywhere within that world, both in that present timeline, before that timeline, afterwards. It's a universe to be played with. And please, if the powers are listening, let me be able to scratch the surface of that just a little bit.
Would you wish/wanted to see your original works, such as Drogoon and Claus McGee, become an animated series, if it did happen? If so,
yes.
If so, do you want it to be 2D CGI or even stop motion? And do you prefer an indie company taking care of it?
Entirely depends on the project. Like with Claus McGee, I see it more traditional in 2D, but stop motion might be kind of charming. Depends on who the studio is, who's the showrunner, what do they want to do with it, how much liberty do they want to take with it. I'm a little flexible on that. With Drogoon, the main series, I would want it to be incredibly faithful, traditional 2D, or as we've seen with how 3D animation is advancing, where it kind of blends the two, where you're able to achieve a kind of 2D look, but with the advantages of 3D animation. But I would be obnoxiously detail oriented with that. It needs to be exactly right. Treat the book as your storyboard. Don't add or take away too much. Beyond that, in the Drogon universe, you can go nuts. You can do 2D, you can do 3D, you can do stop motion, whatever fits the project, whatever the story is. Yeah. If it's a solid premise, I'll get behind it.
What is the stupidest thing you ever saw and or heard that you know is dumb, but you still laugh at as if it were the funniest thing ever?
Oh, shoot.
This is tough for me because I laugh at everything.
Hugbees.
Hugbees?
It was from Freakazoid. And just every now and again in the episode, they would just say Hugbees. And it's so random and stupid and pointless, and it was said with such conviction.
Hugbees. Hugbees.
Although Freakazoid in general is kind of an answer to that question.
Freakazoid is that, yes. I was going to say, that's kind of like Freakazoid is that answer. Same with the Earthworm Jim cartoon. It's funny as hell, but it's like, it's not good.
The one gag I remember from Earthworm Jim to this day that cracks me up is somebody's taken over Jim's suit.
Yes.
And
yes. Okay.
What's the puppy's name?
Shoot. Is it Peter? Yeah, it's Peter.
Peter Puppy. He says, "Don't worry, I've got the remote, deactivation switch." And he's hammering the button. He's like, "It's not working!" And it cuts to a garage door just slamming, open, close, open, close, open, close.
Yes. The show is so dumb. I love it. Oh man. Yeah. I'd say the Earthworm Jim cartoon is up there for me. It's so silly, so goofy. Is there any indie animation you both or anyone else has seen lately or recently, such as The Amazing Digital Circus, Lackadaisy, Murder Drones, and more?
I know I watched the Lackadaisy pilot when it dropped.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen any of these. I know they're like really good for the most part, but I'm like way out of the loop. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I am so far behind on consuming any media whatsoever.
Yeah. Has a line or a story you wrote ever been inspired by someone close to you or a suggestion that they had? Someone close like Aaliyah, easy route, or your relatives, hard route, maybe?
I'm sure there has been over the years, and this is why I'm so protective over other people's fan work and say, don't show it to me, because I can't retain where I get all my stimuli from.
Mm.
I mean, Aaliyah and I collaborated so closely with so much stuff, it's really hard to say who came up with what, where, in some cases.
Aaliyah might remember.
She's got a better memory for it, but, we influenced each other a lot throughout. I do distinctly remember when we were working on the Mega Man book, and I was trying to come up with names for Rosencrantz and for Rosalind Krantz and Gil Stern.
Mm-hmm.
I had the character ideas down, but I couldn't think of a name for them. And it was either my mom or my dad, or maybe both of them, at the dinner table just going, well, you majored in English and focused on Shakespeare. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. It's like, yeah. Rosalind Krantz. Gil D. Stern. Brilliant!
And it worked.
And a fair number of, stuff was John Gray throwing terrible ideas at me, and I go, wait, how would that work? And then I'd have to do it because I figured it out.
Rude. John Gray. How dare he? His influence is felt even today. All right, have both of you ever seen a speed run of any game before? There's no way neither of you haven't seen at least one Super Mario 64 speed run before. Oh, I've seen quite a few.
I think I watched a Super Metroid speed run.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a few of those. Yeah, I've definitely seen plenty of Mario 64 speedruns. Those are pretty crazy. And also Ocarina of Time speedruns with any percent glitch speedruns that are like, yeah, okay, you're at the end of the game in like just a few minutes. It's like, all right. Or, Super Mario World speedruns that involve certain button commands that immediately then send you to the end credits. It's like, start the game and immediately just, yeah. It's like, okay. Sure.
I feel like I watched a GoldenEye speedrun at one point, but now I can't remember.
Oh, man. Well, GoldenEye speedruns are usually split by level. They're usually individual levels, yeah. There's a guy who's a GoldenEye speedrunner who has a YouTube channel who does more than just GoldenEye stuff. He talks about all sorts of speedrunning things that go on. So, it's pretty cool. But, yeah, he's one of, like, the better speedrunners in the community for GoldenEye, and it's crazy, some of the stuff he does.
I feel like this was a full playthrough. It might have been for, like, a charity run or something. Start to finish. I was like, oh, you are actually hitting things with one shot, first try.
Yeah. Weird how that happens. Weird. Strange, isn't it? And here is Hero Squad's final question. For the last question of the mini, you can probably guess what time it is BumbleKast Broadway musical. Since I'm starting to run out of ideas and add a little bit of spice, can you sing the plumber rap and do the Mario from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show?
I will do it from what I remember.
Swing your arms from side to side.
That's do the Mario. Right. All right.
Yeah, do the Mario's the swing your arms from side to side. The plumber rap is the opening theme. The Mario Brothers. And plumbing's our game.
All right. So we'll do the Mario first.
Do the Mario.
Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario all together now. Just like that. That's how it went, right?
Yes, although they repeated that the verse like twice, I think.
You know what you can do? You can roll it right back and listen to it again.
Yes, you can. All right. And the rap?
Now, normally I would abstain because I cannot rap.
But neither can this song, so.
Neither can this song, so this is okay.
Yes.
This is almost spoken word more than anything else.
I know, it's great. I love it.
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others that get all the fame. If you think is in trouble, you can call us on the double. We're faster than the others. You'll get hooked on the brothers. Yo, you're in for a treat, so hang on to your seat. Get ready for adventure and remarkable feats. You'll meet Koopa, the Trooper, the Princess, and the others. Hanging with the plumbers, you'll be hooked with the brothers.
Hooked on the brothers, the brothers, the brothers, the brothers,
the brothers, the brothers.
Well, I mean, arguably better than the Super Mario World cartoon theme song. Arguably.
Oh, by far. No contest. Irrefutable.
Maybe. It's a blast from the past.
No, don't you start. Thank you to Hero Squad for sponsoring this BumbleKast Mini. If you want one of your own, head over to patreon.com/BumbleKast, Ko-fi.com/BumbleKast, or become a YouTube member. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we will see you next time on the BumbleKast.